Hi. So I got this package from, oh, I'm sorry. I got this package from Temu. Every time I try to record something, I get the hiccups. I am so sorry. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here, minus 30. No snow, thank God. So let's get into it. My scissors are failing, so I got to cut some tin foil and see if that little hack works. Sometimes it's just better to just, ooh, what is this? Okay, so we got 2 bags. I thought this was going to be a very large bag because after I ordered this, I ordered some other stuff. So let's see what we got here. I don't know why that little bag is all by itself. And it looks like it was opened, but there's no notice on here that says that it's been inspected by customs. So that's weird. Unless they were just checking, like the people that sent it were just checking to make sure that they... No idea what this is. I hope you can see because I have all the lights on in the kitchen and I can't see because I was just looking at the snow and I go snowblind. Oh yes, these are for my clay work. So these are little scratchy tools and pokey tools. So let's see what we got here. I'm sorry if I keep taking things out of frame. Okay, this is a little, whoa, don't go anywhere. This is a little scratchy tool. So when you're putting 2 pieces of clay together, and I'm talking about polymer and air dry, but this would work with, I mean, if you had a kiln and all that kind of stuff. So this is, you would scratch up the edges on both sides and maybe put some slip or wet clay in between so that it gives it a really good hold. And then this is just a pokey tool or an awl or whatever you want to call it. They're a little bit shorter, but then I do tend to grab things near the edge, so that's okay for me. I'm so sorry. Okay, I know what else. I know a few of the other things I bought. So, well, that was easy. So I bought some fan brushes. They're very soft. They're probably too soft for what I do, but they are so soft. This is going to be nice if I do some paintings. I guess there's 3 small and 2 large, so you can see the difference there. This is the small one, obviously. This is the large one. I'm sure that I'm going to have things falling out, but that's okay for what I do anyway. So those are the fan brushes. And then what the heck is this? Oh, this is for my kitchen because I make cookies and I'm not a real big fan of ice cream. I like vanilla ice cream, but I can go my whole life without eating ice cream and I would be just fine. But if I'm going to have ice cream, I will have vanilla. But for making cookies and meatballs and that, I usually use a teaspoon. Sometimes like a soup spoon, but these are just ice cream scoops that they weren't very expensive. I think they were $8 and change. So this is, I think, the smallest one. And they have sizes on here that have been covered with a label of, oh, here we go. Okay, so we've got 6 centimeters, which is the largest one. And 5 centimeters and 4 centimeters. So 2.36 inches, 1.97 inches, and 1.57. They seem to be okay. Let's try them all. Now, I've read some reviews that say that this ejector type thing, can you see it moving around in there? That comes off. But, I mean, for $9, let's say they were $3 each. That's, as long as it gets me through a year, I'll be happy. I'm sure that they won't. If they do, let's say they all do break, well, and I don't see that happening. I think that there will always be a survivor, one that will survive. This one seems that it sticks out a lot, and so does this one. This one seems absolutely perfect. This would be the ice cream one. So I'm left-handed, so when I dig an ice cream, I dig in from the left, so I'll be digging in where this thing is. So I guess if you're right-handed, this thing will be protected. So, well, whatever. That's something else. I'll just put these back in the box until I find a drawer that I can shove them into. Of course, they won't fit back the way, well, yeah, who cares? Let's see. Oh, these are paper clips, but they're special paper clips. I should bring this down more, and then maybe I'll have a better clue of where the lens is. Okay, so these paper clips, I think that's the edge, are kind of neat because, let's say you have a piece of paper. I've got a big book here, so, and these are big paper clips. So there's my index finger, and it's almost as long, not quite. So you put this on your book, like so. And then let's pretend we had a pen, because we never ever do. Well, this is too skinny, but maybe the end of the brush. Okay, so you don't want to lose your pen, so you just put it in there, and there it is. It's got that lumpy thing. So that's why I wanted those, because I'm constantly losing pens. I have tons of pens. I love Bic pens. They last forever. And actually, I've gone through 2. But, yeah, they are my favorite pens. And then I bought some of these maple leaf cookie cutters. But I'm going to probably use them for clay. And I'm going to post some of my clay work when I get around to doing some more, because I can't really do anything with epoxy in the winter. This house is closed up so tight that, I don't know, that it's a townhouse. But I don't smell my neighbor's stuff, but I wouldn't want them smelling mine. Then I got these little bottles for doing really fine work instead of a brush. So they're a little bit smaller than I thought they would be. I'm looking at the nozzle. Let me get the nozzle out. Oh, and this whole bag was, I think, $45. So can you see? Let's see. Is that better? Yeah, I think that is. So you can see how tiny that little nozzle is. But I think it should still work really fine. If I can see the hole in the nozzle with my eyesight, it's gonna work. Okay, and then we have another one, which is for making poppies, I believe. So there's, I thought it would be bigger than that. Get this out. Okay, this one should be the one for making poppies. But they never actually do say what is, there's warnings. It just says clay cutter. So you would punch the first leaf with this one, and then you punch the second one with this one so that it would be, if I could, I won't be able to show you. So it would be kind of like this, but you have to punch two with this because you want two leaves like that and two leaves like that. But anyway, much smaller than I thought it would be. But then again, I have a nasty habit of knowing I should always check measurements, and then I never do. Okay, these should be paint brushes because I go through a lot of paint brushes, and these are really short. Yes. I go through a lot of paint brushes. I paint rocks. I paint like weird things. So this is half and half round brushes and flat brushes. And there should be 50 in here. But I don't know. I don't know. I should make that a song. I don't know. I never know anything at any time. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good winter. Remember, it'll be over soon, so don't panic. Okay, so, oh good, they wrapped the small brushes not very well. Where'd that thing go? Okay, and you go on there. So yes, the round brushes are very petite, almost like, but maybe I can do some watercolor. I have lots of watercolor paints. I think I've done it once. Anyway, I've got all the time in the world on my hands now, and I'm trying not to eat just because food is expensive, so I've got lots and lots to do. And then, oh, and this is another kitchen item. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it is. It's a garlic press. I had one for years and years, and then I moved and haven't seen it since. So I don't know if I thought when I was moving, oh, I'm just going to get rid of this, because it was a fairly expensive move. I moved like 5 hours away. So by car. Took me 2 days to get my stuff though. Anyway, so hopefully this will work. Oh, nice. Yeah, so dangly bit. Always love a dangly bit. And then crush those garlics. And the inside part, this crusher part, it actually does stick out past the holes. So that means that that garlic is going to go right through there. That makes me very happy. Then I have another mold here, which are again smaller than I thought, but not much smaller. So I thought that these would be a nice clay thing, stop me from having to make straight cuts, but I think they will make a nice, you can't really see it that way. I'll turn it the way that it's going to cut. So it's like, it's going to make a village seam, which I think will go very nice around a jar or something like, I mean, there's a million things you can do. Like, did you see? Okay, I'm sorry, they're white on white. I'll put them on my hand, and then at least the camera will maybe pick them up. So yeah, they're really cute there. So just little clay cutters. And I'm just going to put them back in this bag because there's so many little pieces. I think there was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5. Then I have some shower caps, and they're not the ones I wanted. So this is the second time I've ordered shower caps, and they've sent me these things that look like, I don't know what. I'm going to take one out in just a second as soon as I can find the edge. I think it's here. I used to be so good at finding, oh, maybe it's here. I know that there's an edge. Ah, there it is. Okay, these things are, I don't know, I guess if you were traveling, but they just aren't aesthetically pleasing, and they're super thin. And you know what? They look, except for they have a flower design on them, they look exactly like those, I mean, they are head size, but they look exactly like those things that you buy to put over a bowl if you're putting something in the fridge. Not for freezing, definitely not. Anyway, I'll figure out something to do with them. I just don't like that. I think the next time I buy shower caps, I'll go in person to a store. But cheap as, I think, 97 cents or something like that. These are very interesting things. Okay, here I have chopsticks. Chopsticks, chopsticks. So can you guess what they are? Yes, indeed. So I'm left-handed, and I'm not very good with chopsticks. So what that's weird. Oh, I see, okay. So if you're struggling with your chopsticks, you take one of these. Now, there's a short one and a long one. Don't know the purpose of it. I'm just going to put them in evenly. Now, I put my fingers through. And these are, I guess they have to go up higher, and my finger has to go under. And these are just to help you learn to use chopsticks better. I think it's on upside down, by the way. Anyway, that's me. Put something on upside down. But that's what they are. They're chopsticks. I use these chopsticks in the kitchen mostly for stirring my coffee because I don't want to be washing spoons all the time, and I just toss them when they're dirty. So those are my, I'll have to go back on Temu and figure out how to use them, but I'm sure I had them on upside down. Then we have one more bag left, and I'm pretty sure it's paint brushes. I like to turn these bags inside out. Okay, I should have done that a long time ago, and then the other bag, and then I could have used it as a thing, but it's really shiny too. Okay, so now I have to go through all these white bags and figure out what I'm throwing out is empty. Yes, these are just paint brushes. They're the fine ones. They all have their little caps on, I think. And I think there's 25, and there's 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0. So why do we have oh, okay, there's 2 sizes. So, I don't know if my eyes are really bad or if it's just because the lights are too bright or the sun is shining. Excuse me. And I'm still working on the, on these guys, so I will have that up soon, I hope. I've just been so busy. So there are 2 sizes here. Okay. Oh, I see the triple size. Okay. So this is a 0, and this is a 000, and this is a 00. Sorry, but I was okay. So 0, 00, and 000. Okay, 00 and 000. So there we go, and I will try to show you that with my hand. So they're very, very fine brushes, but they are also very cheap brushes because I tend to paint and then toss the brush, which is pretty bad. You can always use this end for other things. They're pretty flexible, so they're not wood. which means they're going into plastic trash when I'm done, and metal. So, well, not trash, but you know what I mean, recycling. So that's all I bought. I did buy some more stuff from Temu, and let this be a warning to y'all, to you all. I was scrolling through Temu, and you know how after you buy something on Temu, they say if you want to add something, you can use this one-click feature. So I was scrolling through, and I was looking at shoes because summer's coming, and I thought, oh, maybe I should get some like midway sandals, you know, like when it's still cool out, but you want to wear sandals. So I was clicking through, and I guess I clicked on it well, I must have clicked on it twice, because you can't just click on something and they add it, because you want to click on it to look at it. So I guess I clicked on it to look at it, and then I clicked on it again to buy it. And then I saw the thing that says this will be added, and I thought, oh my God, I hope it was the right size. But fortunately, I went in to make sure that they had my size. And then I checked the size chart, and then I blew it up and looked at it anyway. So I'm getting shoes in the next package, which is going to be here around, they say it's going to be at the airport on the 25th, but they say it should be here by the 29th. And it apparently is going to be loaded on the airplane on the 22nd. So I don't know where it's coming from, but I think they're circling the world twice. Anyway, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. See you soon. Have a great day.